Welcome to today's morning report analysis videos on Friday the 8th of March with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec Markets. We've got a pretty negative outlook coming through markets, certainly in the last 24 hours at least. We had that ECB meeting yesterday, significant dovish shift from the ECB really, massive downward revision of growth and inflation forecasts, certainly for 2019. Pushing back potential for rate hikes into 2020 and also engaging in another TLTRO round. So big pressure for the euro back below 113, actually hitting levels not seen since June 2017 yesterday. A little bit of a rebound today, but nothing too significant. Not only that, overnight what we've seen is the Chinese trade data, which has come in incredibly negative. Look at those levels on not only the trade balance falling sharply to just $4 billion, but also 20% down on exports year on year, 5% down on imports down year on year. So really significant moves. I mean, yeah, there's a degree of data aspect from the Lunar New Year where Chinese exports and imports are sort of shifted around in the prior weeks, but certainly there is a significant year-on-year decline there that is really highlighting the sort of negative aspects of this global slowdown that we're seeing at the moment, and it has certainly played into risk sentiment today. We've got equity markets all lower, about 0.5% in Europe. You've got the S&P 500, which closed lower last night and has fallen another 0.3% today. We've got the sort of net effect is the risk appetite has fallen away, so subsequently safe haven plays are doing well. You've got treasury yields which have fallen. We've got the yen, which is outperforming. On the Forex majors, Swiss franc also doing okay, and also we've got gold, which has found some support in the last sort of 24 hours as well, back above 1290. So really all adds up to a pretty negative outlook on markets at the moment. Now we've also got the added aspect today of being Payrolls Friday. Now non-farm payrolls are this afternoon at 1:30, and the expectation is for a pretty standard sort of report. And when I say standard, I mean back towards sort of long run averages around 180,000. Where is that data? Around 180,000 on the headline payrolls. Pretty decent earnings growth though, 3.3%, and the unemployment backed down a shade to 3.9%. So how the market sort of plays out into that payrolls report later today will be interesting. I've got a webinar on our website if you want to sign up to that. That's a live trading webinar. And it'll be interesting to see how the market responds to payrolls report today. Now, my chart of the day is silver. What we've seen is, as I said, gold picking up, but also silver picking up in the last 24 hours. But this breakdown below 1514 was a key level, which has become resistance in the last few trading sessions. And again, we're basically testing that level pretty much as we speak. Now, we have seen this deterioration in momentum indicators, which again, sort of confirming the breakdown below 1514, but what we are doing is basically trending lower now. We could see a move above 1514, which arguably would then reopen that next resistance at 1546, which was the latest breakdown area, 1545, 1546, within this downtrend. But is this going to now just be a move higher, which actually starts to come under pressure as a rally that starts to roll over? It's just effectively unwinding this negative configuration on the daily RSI. If the RSI really needs to get back above 50 to suggest the outlook is improving again. And you look at the hourly chart, you sort of are in the realms of recovery mode. Sort of, I talked in the morning report about 60 on the RSI. Throughout this selling phase, 60 on the RSI has been an area where the rebounds have failed. We're actually up towards 70 on the hourly RSI. So is this sort of pointing towards a recovery? I think it may well be, but how far that recovery can go, given the overhead supply on silver around that sort of 1545 area, given the downtrend as well, will be very interesting, because I'm not entirely convinced that the bulls are in control of this. I think it's just a little bit of a knee-jerk reaction higher, possibly within further corrective moves. So it'll be a very interesting move that we see in the wake of payrolls today on silver and gold. So with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading today. You've got the support on silver, which comes up above 1490, which was a big breakdown level. Breakout level. And that 1514, you can just see there the importance of that as a pivot as well. So not yet broken through that quite yet. So we are in a key moment for silver, I believe. And with that in mind, I wish you good luck in your trading, and I'll speak to you later.